So this is a basic project which is there, and the code for this you can find there will be an article in the description. You can find the code there. It's a zip code. You can zip it out and then npm install, and it will and ng-sub. When you do, it will show this basic thing, and this whole project is through your normal. There is no services or anything. So the problem with this project is that everything is going with the output and all those things, emitters and all those things are there. So if I go here and app.component, if I go, so you can see app.component is there here, and after this it is calling an app account and all. Okay, so and then app component or ts I do. So this master account and all those things are there, on account updated and all these things are there, and then the new account, and new account is there, and account is there. So if I come, that click is there, and all this int and output, all these things which we have learned so far, those things are there. Okay, so here all is like this, click and all. So we are going to learn about services. So what are services? Services are a very popular thing in Angular, and they have sort of central repository which can be accessed from any component. So the common things, common functionality, we put it in the services. So we are going to learn about that. So let's get started. And this app is running like this. Everything is there. Okay, so let's get started then. Okay, so the first service which we are going to do is logging service, and which will show the console log. So there are a lot of logs are there in the project which are in there. So let me open it also. Okay, so we will have a lot of logs here, console logs, and which we are going to see through services. So let's get started. So the first service we are going to create is in the app folder. So everything will be in the app folder, because this is the prime thing. This app module in an Angular page, everything should be in the this app module level. Okay, so here I will come and logging dot service dot ps I'll do. Okay, and here it is, okay, export. So services, you don't need any directive or something, just like export class logging service. It is in the right name, logging service, and there will be function log status change, and let it take a status which is a string, and after that the console log will be here. See, the console log will be here, or server status changed. Okay, change to status. Okay, it's more than good. Okay, like this I do. And now we are going to use this logging service. So first we'll use it in the new account component. So control new account component .ts file I'm going, and here we are going to use. So how to use the service? So first thing is that we have to, it is way too big for me. First thing is that we have to add it in the constructor. So let us add it in the constructor, and we are going to change this console.log is there. We are going to change this to a service so that we can replace a lot of console.log. This is just a small service example. So we'll do here, and oh, we don't have a constructor. Constructor will do, and private, we are making it private. Logging service is logging service. Okay, so it is imported. This is import is very important, and after that also we cannot use it like this. We have to have a provider. Okay, so providers is logging service. Same thing, provider is a logging service. Okay, and then we can use it. Okay, so I will delete it actually, so no need to use it. And now this dot logging service dot log status in. So what is this log status in? Log status in is just a function in which we have to pass a string. Log status change, in which I have to pass a string, which is account status. This one, account status. Okay, this account status, save it. Okay, now we will also add this logging service because we have made it so we can use it at multiple places. So the next place where we can use is the account component. Account component.ts. I'm using it. Okay, okay, so account component.ts I'm using. Here also we have to do the same thing. Okay, so first thing first, let us do one thing, that is copying pasting from here. Okay, and then let's import it. Importing is done, and then we have to use a provider. Provider is login service. Okay, like this. Now we can use it, and here again we are going to use it in here. Let me again copy this. After this, the status is on set 2. I'll use it, and here in not the account status, so we can pass different things. So like this I'll do, save it. Okay, so now we'll go to the app, and here SR1 and add account. Server account was changed to active, so it is working, and set to inactive, it is also working. Both of them are working. Okay, everything is working. Okay, so both of them are on account, and in new account both of them are working. So this is how the services are. Now we will look into another use case of service, that is to store and manage the data. So we will create a new service known as in the apps only, account dot service dot ts into. Okay, so this will contain our account detail. So let us make it export class account service. We are done. So now what we are going to do, so we'll go to app component. So let me bring it here, login service, and close it. Okay, so app component, I'm here in the app component. Let me go to the app component.ts file, and here I am having this all this accounts thing. Okay, so accounts thing is there, so I will take this all accounts from here and move it to the account service. Account service, I moved it. Okay, so beside this I will have two more things also from here. One is this this accounts, and another one is this. So both this also I'm going to move it there. So but not with the same name. Okay, not with the same name. So let us just directly write it. It is giving a lot of error because of that. Add account is name is string, status is string, and this dot accounts, this accounts dot push, and it will push a object. Name is name, and status is status. Okay, let us use the short form which is given to us by ES6. When something is like this, we can remove this and remove this. Okay, so similarly, update status ID number status string, and this dot account ID status equals status. Okay, status is changing. Okay, so let me save it. Now we will come to the app component.html file. Okay, and actually we'll remove these two things we are not going to use anymore actually. So we'll remove this two. Okay, save it. Now in the app component.ts file we will go, and anyways we are not going to have this anymore because we already moved it there. Okay, so now we will add this service. Okay, account service we are going to add because we have moved everything from there. So now we'll call it from the account service. So again the same thing which we have to do, like, but first let me do a accounts. So we'll create an array here, accounts, and it is we're just creating an array, and we are going to use a TypeScript thing, name string comma status is also string, which is of a type of array, equal to like this. Okay, so after that, constructor private accounts will give me some suggestions, and which is a very good suggestion actually. Okay, so account service is important. Okay, account service is important. Now what we are going to do, we are going to have it on the ng on in it. So it is like the constructor, as we all know, ng on init I'm going to call, and we have to implement it here, because when we call ng on it we have to implement it on it here. Okay, so then this dot accounts equal to this dot account service dot accounts. So this accounts, this one is equal to this one, this global one, this means service one. Okay, so I save it. Now it is giving me error because I have to import it. Because I have to import it. Yeah, save it. Now we'll do the same in the new account component. So new account component dot ts, we will change it a bit. So we don't want this emitter and all anymore. Okay, so we will get rid of this emitter and all. So all this complicated code get resolved with the help of your services. So output and all these things. So output and emitters are gone. Output and emitters are gone. Okay, wait. Output and emitters are gone. And then here I will add a account service, and account service is being called here in the provider, and similar in the constructor also I have to use the account service. So comma private account service is done. Now it is done. Now on create account is a bit different, and this dot, and there is not this dot accounts added. Now it will be this dot. Okay, so no emitter and all those things are there. This dot account service dot add account, account name and account status. Okay, so like this we are going to have this, and then we have to make some changes in the account. Okay, save it, and now we will go to the account component dot ts account dot component dot ts file. We'll go, and here also we are going to make the changes. Okay, so similar to that, comma account service, and it is being imported. Then again the same thing, private and now again no emitter and all those things are there. So let me remove this, and let me remove this. Let me remove all these emitters are gone because of the services. Let me remove this. Okay, so now there is no status change and all, and we will have something like this. So but we have, so see, one is the add account, one is the update status. So we are going to do that. This dot account service dot update status, and we remove this dot id comma status, like this. Save it. Now we go back, no errors. But there are no errors. But actually our code is broken. It is not done, but because we have to do some more changes, or there is no error there, but our code is actually broken. Actually the problem is that we are having different instances of the same services. So when we have services, we should not have different instances. Why we are having different instances? See this provider, in this provider we are doing this account service. Here also I'm doing this account service, and a lot of places we are doing it. So with the services, what is that, you generally have only one instance, and that instance should generally happen in the parent also. So parent only. Okay, so it's better, and even better it is to put in this app module.ts file. So the higher it you put it, the more components it will be available. So it is like this. So the first thing is that in the app component.ts file, we are going to move this account service from here, and we don't have to do anything. We just have to move it from the provider. Just have to remove it from the provider. Everything else will remain the same. Just have to remove it from the provider. Then we'll remove from here also. Save it. Now we see if any error is there. No, any error is not there. But why is localhost not working? Let me close it. Let me close this one also. Sometimes all this from React to Angular they require you to do it again. Okay. So it is done. Still getting some error. Okay, it's okay. Actually, we have not fixed it completely. So let's fix it actually completely. Then only we will see it. So what the fixes we have removed it. Okay, from account component and new account component we have removed, and then we can after this we can remove it from here also. But here we have not even put it. Okay, maybe that is the reason it was not coming. Okay, here also we should have put it. So account service, if it's great that we have not put it here. This is a parent component. Okay, so we can put it here, but it's better that, as I've told earlier, to put it in the highest place, and the highest place is the starting point of Angular app is this app module.ts. So it's better to put it here, app module.ts. Fine. So I'll come here, and there is a provider here, which is empty account service here, comma. Let's put the logging service also here. Logging service also here, and both of them are done. Now now let us remove that also. Now we'll put it there, but first let us see whether it is working. Yeah, it is working. It is working, and it also added the SR1, so that is working fine. Now what we are going to do, we are going to remove the logging service from here, and at every places, and we are going to add it in the account service. So we're sort of merging two services. Okay, so account component is there. From here we'll remove the logging service. We'll remove the logging service, and we will remove the logging service. Where is the logging service? Yeah, we remove the logging service from here also. So we have removed it, and then we remove the logging service from here itself. Actually, we're going to have the logging service inside the account service. So similarly, in the new account component, again we are going to do this. Logging service I have removed, logging service I have removed, and logging service I have removed, and logging service I have removed. Okay, all of this I have removed. Now we, as I told, we want to call this from the account service. So the logging service also we are going to call this for the from the account service. And when this kind of things happen, means one service calls another service, then we have to use something known as injectable. So we'll use that at injectable. So it will do it, and we will call it like a function. So it will injectable, it will inject from here, and after that I don't have a constructor, so I have the same type of constructor constructor private logging service is logging service, okay, like this, and it is imported the logging service. So now in the add account only, anyways the logging service is doing the logging, so in add account only we are going to use it, this dot logging service dot log change, log status change, and we'll pass the status directly from here, okay. Similarly here also we have to pass the status, okay. So this is the cross communication using services, okay. So it's done, it is done, so it is working fine. Now we will learn to do cross component communication using services, so let's do that. So we will go to your account services only, and here we will do the event emitter thing, okay. Status updated equal to new event emitter, like this. Anyways I have to import it, so event emitter has been done, but let us use some type scripting and make it a string, okay. So this event emitter is being done, status updated event emitter will be done, okay. Okay, no problem, okay. So now we will go to the account component.ts and we will emit this event. So here this dot account service dot status updated is dot emit status. So this will be done. Account services, in the account services only we have this status updated, this status updated emitter I am doing, save it. Now we will we have emitted from here, now we have to catch it somewhere, so we have to catch it in the new account component just as we are doing with emitter. So here the account service is there, okay. This dot account service dot status updated, so dot status updated, this one, and when we want to catch it we have to subscribe to it, that subscribe is like this, and here status string is alert, new status is, that's the status. So this is how it will work, save it. Now so from the account component we are going to call it on set status only whenever we are setting the status to different, then we are going to emit this and this is going to catch it, and this all is done through the account services, okay. So we'll go back here, maybe close it, set to unknown, we are getting this alert, and a console log is also getting there. So this is how the cross communication is done. And actually with this we come to an end of this streaming, and hope you like this streaming. So if you like what I'm saying, doing, please do subscribe my channel, because I am working very hard to produce this 100 videos in 100 days. Those who don't know, I'm taking part in the 100 videos in 100-day challenge and 100 days of code challenge. Also, because a lot of my students are doing 100 days of code challenge. Yes, I am a full-time JavaScript trainer now with 16 years expand in the IT sector, IT development now, but now I am a full-time JavaScript trainer and also a freelance developer. So this is what I do. So if you want to know more about my courses, they are there in the description. You can check them out. So with this, I will end today's stream, and we will again catch tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9:15. Generally, today I took it at 10:15 because I have a weekly coaching call which I do for my people who have taken my courses. So I was having that. So generally on Thursday I take at 10:15. Rest of the days it is daily at 9:15 IS 9:15 p.m. IST. I take this live stream. Okay, and if not this live stream, I will post some video. Means that happens very less really. Maybe on a Saturday or Sunday. But mostly I'll do this live stream at 9:15 p.m. IST Indian Standard Time. So to catch you tomorrow. Thank you.